Okay, so statutory versus management. Now, unless you're an accountant, this phrase won't mean anything to you at all. It is a constantly overlooked aspect of a model, and your model will really improve from being a lot more conscious as to whether you're modeling a statutory versus a management view of the world. So if you look at any large corporate, they typically are going to have a whole host of different ways to actually present what is ostensibly the same information. They're going to have a statutory view of the world, which is all around, correct accounting principles, the right technically calculated numbers that get reported to shareholders and the market and so on. By comparison, they'll also have an internal set of management accounts. Now, in a lot of instances, the two are going to be relatively close. Your management accounting information, for those that haven't studied kind of accounting processes, they're much more closely aligned with trying to actually run the business on a day-to-day basis. So for example, look at a property development company. They might, from a statutory perspective, only be allowed to recognize a certain amount of the work in progress as being completed or have a certain debit and credit impact in their financial statements. By comparison, they would definitely benefit from having a much closer aligned WIP recognition point that allows them to monitor how far through a project they are, particularly in terms of things like profit recognition. So again, you have these two different views of the world, and it's important to be very conscious as to which one you're typically modeling. Usually for a very good model, you'll be modeling one or the other and have a bridge back so that you can see the correct technical impact. The other reason why it's good to be unambiguous as to which one you're doing is that, your statutory and your tax world is going to link into a certain set of data points. So you want to make sure that is technically correct for the purposes of calculating things like tax and more official kind of administrative returns. That said, you are going to get a lot more benefit out of a management set of accounts, particularly if you're trying to track things like more detailed inventory. And again, with that kind of work in progress style management information. The main thing here, again, is just to be explicit and critical about what type of information and which accounting world you're actually building your model for.